Man, it feels good to be back. I'm sure most of you guys know, but I was in Korea for Worlds and was even blessed to randomly meet Zeus, Keria and Ona when we were at the T1 base camp 2 days after they won Worlds. But due to the time I was gone, a lot of news has accumulated, so let's just jump straight in. As always, every story in today's video will be timestamped in the video timeline and all sources will be in the description. First up is this clip from August, a reputable champion designer responsible for around 10 new champions and a bunch of reworks from Vi all the way up to Briar. As the entire community is aware, Zeri was an absolute nightmare to balance and in pro play for the longest time, and August had this to say about her.
We don't seem to be interested in buffing her at the moment. Unfortunately, we do not like seeing her in pro play, and so we deliberately are keeping her very weak so that she does not show up in pro play. That's my bad. I screwed up on that character. If I had been a better designer, maybe Zeri would be more playable. But sometimes we take a risk and it doesn't pan out. Does Zeri make me depressed? Yes, she is my biggest failing as a champion. Actually, second biggest. My biggest failing as a champion is Gnar. Zeri is my second biggest failing as a champion. Yeah, she definitely makes me depressed.
Honestly, kind of sad to hear him take her failures as a champion so hard, but I also looked into why he said that Gnar was his biggest failure. According to this user on an AMA, they said, quote, "In the Gnar release AMA, they said he would be a failed design if he became a pro play staple pick because it means he would have too much versatility without paying a big enough price." Next up is a kind of funny one. The last solo queue game Faker played before winning Worlds was this one on Jace. Going 0-10, I guess he knew when to call it quits before he tilted himself into the World Championship. Or maybe it was just the warm-up he needed. Someone go run it down in solo queue before a really important test or something and let me know how you go. Anyway, moving on, we've had a lot of talk about the World skins since T1 took the title. In an interview with the players, Ashley Kang translated their answers as the following. Zeus said Yone or Jace, Ona said probably Lee Sin, Faker said something that all the fans would enjoy, like the Chad that he is, Guma said Jinx, and Keria said he really wanted Lux but he couldn't, so Bard or Renata. On to the next story. During the Worlds tournament, LS was stolen from. As we see in his tweets here, he was pickpocketed and had his wallet taken. Upon going to the Korean authorities, they were less than helpful for a few reasons, but he said he's essentially been locked out of all of his money. What a kick while he's down. And for the main topic of today, and something I'm sure no one's surprised has happened, people are completely abusing the new Riot ID thing that's just been added to the game. There have already been a few cases of people impersonating big streamers or personalities, which I guess some people are too lazy to double check, but another issue that's been happening is people can basically disable friend requests. I'm not sure how you do this or the client just does it automatically, but I for one really hate the new change. Mostly because I have the original name Rival, but also because it just seems to be causing more problems than it's solving. In fact, on the Korean server alone, if you search Hide on Bush, you're met with nearly 7,000 accounts, the name itself gathering around 10,000 results worldwide. And lastly, Riot used one of our own memes against us. From the alt changes where Freak was like, just type Karthus alt instead of pinging it, this copy pasta was born. Dearest Karthus, I hope this finds you well. We seem to have found ourselves in a dire situation at the bottom lane. Please consider casting your ultimate ability to assist us, as I do believe Lee Sin has come to dive our tower. Sincerely, your bottom lane. Then, on the PBE, if you had a bugged item, this message would show up. Dearest champion name. We seem to have found ourselves a small bug with this item. Please consider recalling and purchasing an upgrade in the shop, as we do believe that it would be most beneficial to your further success. Sincerely, Riot Games. And I actually kind of love when they do stuff like this, just hilarious awareness. Anyway, that'll do us for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoy this type of content, please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!